Now, we'll do our little spoiler pre-review of Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
So if for some reason you listen to the character profile because you don't care about them spoilers and you're still here, here's your spoiler-free review of the entire film, I guess. Well, I don't know what you weirdos are doing.
Yeah.
Now you know how we always start, Hori. What did you think of the vibe?
It
Nice technical term.
Vibe check. I feel like the vibe of the whole film and I guess also like the mood matched everything we were kind of told it was going to be. With like it being the scariest Marvel film. So everything they kind of like teased and were putting out there that like this film's going to be that, like I hit those, and I'm glad it did, and it nailed it. I think it really added to what this film needed.
So
I really enjoyed the film.
My only concern about the vibe was Sam Raimi's other horror films had a kind of cheesy vibe to them. And I was worried he wouldn't know where to stop with the like cheesiness of the horror in this. But he actually hit it spot on. It was perfect for me, at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it got cheesy at any point.
No. I mean, there's one scene which we'll discuss in the spoiler bit that I think like took me out for a half a second. But for the most part, absolutely amazing. The colouring was beautiful. The storytelling was beautiful. It felt really good. I'd say it's the first film in a little while that, despite being very different, felt like a proper MCU film again.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because it's characters that we know a lot about, and maybe that helped it. But it was really, really good. There was one bit that angered me. Hori now knows what it is. I'm not going to say anything until we get into the spoiler-free bit, the spoiler-full bit. But there is one bit that wound me up. But it's very much a me thing to get wound up about. Most people don't seem to give a fuck. That's actually made me more annoyed.
Yeah,
everyone giving your nerd license. I'm revoking it.
I never had one to begin with. I'm a fraud. Yeah, I think overall, great film. Like you said, it definitely felt very MCU, and
yes.
It definitely felt like it played it's helped push the story in the direction I think everyone's expecting it to go. So, yeah.
I think I said last week, yeah, it was last week, that I wasn't too sure what like the plan was. Like I said, they've been teasing the multiverse for like 6 films, it feels like now, or across like 6 different things. And I wasn't sure if they'd actually decided what they wanted to do with it yet. This film shows us what they're heading towards. Now, the speed we get there is obviously up to them, and they don't want to rush it or take too long. But now I know the road we're taking. And that makes it a whole lot easier, because I'm not going, oh, this is all confusing and like hurting my brain just trying to work out what direction we're going. I'm now just going, oh, they're going to do this. How the fuck are they going to do it? And like being like the fun side of being a nerd who overthinks things, not the dull side.
Yeah, I think for the average MCU fan who has maybe found recently with the shows and stuff, things that felt a bit more complicated, this is probably a nicer change of pace for you.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll leave the spoiler-free zone there.
Really say. Yeah, I think that's all we can really say.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth.